exemplary body work there by Hunter in the final seconds. As he goes out firing.
That shows guts on Michael Hunter's part. It's changing to the end, wanting to close out the show in exciting fashion.
Asim Rahman there with the final chat with his man and what he saw. Again, some complacency in the middle of the fight. The pace slowed somewhat. And it's tantalizing because Hunter
you know,
throwing those combinations.
I like Michael Hunter. I just don't know how he does at top level at heavyweight. Is that a crime? I fell asleep last night, actually, before this card started, but before this fight started. So now here I am up early getting it done. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. September the 13th, 2019, Michael Hunter defeated Sergey Kuzmin. If you don't know him, he fought David Price. What was that, last year? He was on his way to defeating David Price, and then in my opinion, David Price came up with a phony Fugazi arm injury. And he quit, but nonetheless, he's got a win over David Price. David Price didn't want to get knocked out. David Price's career has since been extended. Joey Duetko, that majority decision. I covered that fight here on the channel. Very good and close fight. And in the Amir Mansour, and then in the amateurs, he knocked down Joe Joyce. He beat Joe Joyce, right? I watched that footage. If you Google Kuzmin versus WBA Gold Heavyweight Champion Joe Joyce, you'll see what I'm talking about. Let's listen in. They read the cards yet?
And how rare is it nowadays for heavyweights to pitch shutouts? I mean, that was nearly a shutout by Michael Hunter. Just impressive performance.
That's why I think it is.
You know, I like him, but like I said, I just don't. I don't. You know, does he beat Adam Kownacki? I like his activity. You know, I think that he should be the small heavyweight. Right now, he's at about 2. Here, let's listen in. Please subscribe to TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com.
Eric Marlinsky, Kevin Morgan, and Tony Paolillo all scored this bout identically, 117 to 110, all for your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBA Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, Michael the Bounty Hunter.
So the judge is giving 2 rounds to Sergey Kuzmin, but
let's listen to his post-fight interview, and we're going to go over some boxing rankings and talk about possibly who's next, because this is a significant win for him. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and say that that is the biggest win of his career over Sergey Kuzmin. This could have been its, you know, I'm not going to say this could have been his own card, maybe a Sky Sports Fight Night, but this was a good co-feature-ish type of card, I guess. I like his style. I like his movement. It's a little awkward, herky-jerky, but, you know, he stays active on you. You know? Sometimes, you know, he leaves himself open for shit that he shouldn't. You know, that's clear sometimes. Remember, he did very, very good. In fact, outside of, he did very good against Alexander Usyk. Oh, that's when he dropped him in the 5th round. Left hook. Watch this. Boom. Sit down, big man. See, like shots like that, you can't take them. You can't fuck around like that. And Asim Rahman, former heavyweight champion, remember his fight against Lennox Lewis all those years ago. 2 fights. He was telling him, like, yo, don't play around with this dude. So let's see. Is he in the ring with anybody? There he is. He's with Chris Mannix. Here's the punch stats. Listen in. Please subscribe.
You get the win. You continue to climb the heavyweight ladder. But as I'm standing here next to you, you don't look all that happy with your performance.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to, you know, stop the boy, but he's a very tough opponent. And, you know, I didn't get what I would like to do. But like I said, I am pleased with my performance. You know, I've seen some things. I know some things that I did in the ring I should sharpen up on. But other than that, I'm very pleased.
You went 12 rounds with Usyk a couple of years ago. This was your first time going 12 rounds as a heavyweight. Do you learn something going up against a heavyweight puncher like Kuzmin?
Absolutely. You know, he was a very strong dude, had a lot of weight. You know, they can absorb those punches a lot better. Their guard is real tight. So, you know, I just got to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to dissect these boys again.
Said you wanted to get him out of there. You almost did in that 5th round. Let's take a look at that 5th round knockdown where you put Sergey Kuzmin down. Tell me what you saw.
Well, I was hitting him with the jab flush and going down to the body, as you can see, and that kind of lowered his hands. You know, kind of thinks that I'm open, and we just kind of threw hooks together, and mine was first, you know. I beat him to the punch.
Did you think you hurt him enough to put him away?
Yeah, I think so. If I would have just been a little more diligent on my plan, I think I could have hurt him again and got him out of there. You know, once they showed me that I could drop him and hurt him, I feel like there's other things I could do to get that back.
You pick up another win. What do you want to do next?
I want to fight POVETKIN in Saudi. So, POVETKIN, you see me, I'm coming for you.
So you know exactly what you want to do next.
That's right. That's right. I want to be out there, you know, in the heavyweights and continue to, you know, make my claim at heavyweight.
Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Guys?
That'd be interesting. December 7th. There's time for.
That makes a lot of sense. You know, looking at the rankings, and obviously he's a matchroom fighter, so we want to take into account the stable that he's with and the fights that can be made. The rundown of heavyweights real quick, and you got to follow me, pay attention. Deontay Wilder, the WBC champion, will be taking on Luis Ortiz in late November, likely on Showtime pay-per-view, but could be on PBC on Fox. Angel Ruiz and Anthony Joshua are having their rematch. It's fully official, signed, press tour over, camp has started. December the 7th in Saudi Arabia on the DAZN and Sky Sports box office. Tyson Fury today is taking on Al Walin in Las Vegas, and he's supposed to be fighting Deontay Wilder February the 22nd, 2020 in their rematch, and then in June for a 3rd fight, would no matter the outcome of the 2nd fight. Alexander Usyk is fighting October the 5th, or is it the 2nd, against Tyrone Spong, and he is the WBO mandatory, likely next in line for the winner of Joshua Ruiz, Joshua 2. And then you have Kubrat Pulev, who is just right now has that golden ticket. Meaning, if you don't know how the IBF works, they will strip you, so he knows he's going to get his shot at Anthony Joshua or Angel Ruiz or Alexander Usyk sometime in 2020. And then you have the guys that are on the outskirts, guys like Adam Kownacki. Dylan White shit is in limbo. Joseph Parker's taking on Derek Chisora. Yes, it looks like Matchroom has given him his money. Here's his own schedule, by the way, before I have to move on to the next fight. Look at that. That's crazy. That's crazy. But getting back to what I was saying. And now you got Michael Hunter, who wants Alexander POVETKIN to try to jump, you know, further up there to get on the level. See, I look at Alexander POVETKIN and Michael Hunter a level below, like in regards to this unofficial tournament, a level below. My bad, Heather Hardy just came on. I haven't watched the card yet, so as you can see, it's 5:46 a.m. The card ended about maybe less than 6 hours ago, a little 6 hours ago. But Kownacki is close. See, the names I just mentioned to you, they are in the mix. But guys like POVETKIN and Michael Hunter, if they fight on the undercard of Joshua versus Ruiz versus Joshua 2 in Saudi Arabia, that'll shoot them up there closer to the level where Adam Kownacki is. Because basically what I'm saying is, in title shot order, it looks like right now, obviously Deontay Wilder, Angel Ruiz have the belts. Joshua and Luis Ortiz are getting shots. Tyson Fury is going to get his shot in February. Usyk and Kubrat Pulev are definitely going to get their shots in 2020. Both of them are going to get their shots in 2020. And then we don't know what this fucking Trevor Bryan Manuel Charles situation is. Basically, what I'm saying is the next in line after that would be Adam Kownacki and then wherever Dylan White is. And then you got another tier that's below that that includes guys like Joe Joyce and Adam Kownacki and who else am I missing? Yeah, those guys. And then you have another tier after that that includes guys like Daniel Dubois, Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora, and now you have guys like Michael Hunter, Alexander Povetkin trying to get into that mix. And then you have another tier with guys like David Price coming up, getting back into the mix, Filip Hrgovic. Basically, this is all up to your own interpretation. This is my own spin on things. But the point I'm trying to make is the heavyweight division is deep. You see what I'm saying? And then goddamn Frezo Quindo is still there via court order. So where does Michael Hunter fit? You know, I think that him versus Adam Kownacki, him versus Povetkin is the right way to go. And then maybe the winner versus a Joseph Parker versus Derek Chisora winner. And then boom, you can eliminate them right there, and then they can focus on maybe going after a WBA shot, or maybe working their way up to be the next IBF mandatory. But at the same time, Kownacki is already there. You know, it's deep. I can sit here and talk all day about it. So as you see, I got to get on to the next fight. The beautiful and seductive Heather Hardy is about to take on Amanda Serrano. And no, I have not seen the fight yet. I don't know the results. As you can see here, I haven't even refreshed my box rec page from last night. No, I don't want to know. So, you know, let me get back to business. I'm TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.
December 7th in Saudi Arabia.